Don't stay stuck at home. Join me for a mission into deep space as we try to become elite. Do you know what life is like on Jupiter or Azaku? No, I'm sure the monkey got back to Earth just fine. Don't worry. Oh, hello, chip dippers. Or should I say ship dippers? Because today I'm inviting you for a journey into deep space where only the elite can survive. Yeah, I've also got a confession to make. I've never played Elite. Now, David Braben and Ian Bell's acclaimed space trading game was first released on the BBC Micro by Acornsoft. That was in 1984, and it went on to be ported to just about every computer system of the time, selling nearly 1 million copies. And together we're going to be blasting off in a Commodore 64 version. It's always been kind of incredible to us how all of that data and those 2048 planets in the game fit into 64 kilobytes of RAM. I mean, yeah, it's touching. And that, of course, is because it was procedurally generated using random mathematics. And when you think about it, 64 kilobytes, that's about as much as a text document, perhaps the intro script for this video. Not, of course, that this is scripted. None of my stuff is scripted or edited, exclamation point, full stop, new paragraph. Sometimes my videos are very light-hearted, as you'll have seen in that recent video where we played Rescue on Perifractylus. That reminds me, we have to clean up that broken glass. But today, I want to get a little more serious. And I don't know why I never played Elite. Maybe it was too hyped up at the time, or maybe it just seemed too complex. But today we're going to do that, and there's room in the ship for you to join us as well. And my co-pilot, of course. Yes, and the co-pilot. Yes, and the co-pilot. Okay, go strap yourselves in, and I'll see you on the other side. Welcome to Retro Recipes.
Welcome.
Will you become one of the elite, the space combateers, set apart by their total mastery of the spaceways? This is your ship, a Cobra-class fighter trader, fast and highly maneuverable, but for the moment, only lightly armed. It's up to you to trade, using the ship's trading computer and use the profits, if any, to improve your ship's weaponry and equipment. Your Cobra is equipped with front-firing pulse lasers of adequate power for a beginner. The first skill to learn is docking with the orbiting space station. Trading is only possible at space stations. When you're a successful trader, a docking computer may be purchased. But for now, get some practice in.
All right, I am excited. We are here in the cockpit of the Cobra Mark III combat and trading craft, supplied, of course, by Falcon de Lacy Spaceways, by arrangement with the Galactic Cooperative of Worlds, GalCorp. And I've been going over the Space Traders Flight Manual, and I want to give you a little quick tour of our Cobra Mark III ship here. and we're here in the Coriolis space station where we've been docked, and that's where we're going to start our mission from. The bridge itself here is equipped with both holo-direct and through space grav-distort communication systems, of course. Now, essentially, this is a single-person combat ship, but it has been designed to, as it says here, to support a second person, provided that the person is of ordinary human or humanoid dimensions and physiology. Unfortunately, therefore, Puppyfractic is going back down to the home planet of this space station, which is known as Lave. And completing our tour, in the back we have a cargo hold that can store 20 tons of cargo. Here on the bridge we have seats for a pilot and of course the co-pilot, as well as a med-stim center, an entrance to the escape pod, which is behind us to the left, and descent well to the living quarters, and main systems monitors all around us here in the cockpit. If you do need to get comfortable or use the facilities during our trip, the living and hygiene section is just below us down the grav well, and that contains 2 bunks, food dispensing facilities, waste disposal, including of course a high-tox copper exudate for any Aeonians that might join us. Oh, and apparently it also contains Sin Pleasure relaxer pads and videos. Okay, well, I've been studying the flight controls, so I think we should just blast off. Strap yourselves in. Let's go. And of course, we must put on our Galcorp assigned comms unit. Okay, so it says load new commander, and we haven't got a previous one, so I guess we go no. Okay, we're presently in the system of Lave. We're docked in the Coriolis space station. We have 7 light years of fuel, 100 units of credits, 100 credits of cash. We have a clean legal status, and that's important because we want to try to avoid getting any kind of bad legal status, because then the police are going to be after us and won't stop pestering us. And we're going to try and keep that record clean and just make money and work our way up the ranks from right now, which is harmless, right up to dangerous and then elite. I don't know if we'll get to elite in this session, but we're certainly going to have some fun trying. So we can press 1 to buy cargo, and we have some credits, so why don't we buy some things that we can trade. We'll just start with a little sprinkling of things, so we'll get 1 unit of food, 1 unit of textiles, and we'll go on through the list. We're going to avoid things like narcotic. Trading with those kind of planets apparently is harder, and there's more conflict and probably more police involvement too. And there's some things we didn't have enough cash for. Then we can press 2 to sell cargo, and we're going to do that in the next planet, and that's how we're going to hopefully make some profits and work our way up. 3 is equip ship, so we can add things here. So what we're going to do is trade and then buy some missiles and various things that are going to help us in the game with that money. We can press 4 for long range chart, and the little bubble, the little circle, shows how far we can go on our current fuel, which I think is 7 light years maximum. But we can go to any other star and I think get data on system by hitting 6. You can see here that's 9.6 light years away, and all of this is procedurally generated. So for example, where it says 6th line down, yellow fat felines, that is randomized, but it will stay for our whole mission. Same at the bottom, the world Kutiri, the name is generated, is mildly noted for its ancient mountains, but plagued by deadly earthquakes. We probably shouldn't hang around there. And of course this went on to inspire games like No Man's Sky, which really is that same open world, procedurally generated concept. You can't actually land on the planets, by the way, but I think we'll be okay. So short range chart, that's going to show us our current range that we can actually go to. So get some data on DISO, black furry feline population of 4.1 billion. So they're noted for their ancient marcorn plantations. So what we have to keep in mind when trading is we're going to be able to sell food to planets that don't make their own food, whereas this one does. We're also going to be able to sell technology to planets that don't have technology. This one is agricultural, so we can try and go there and sell them some tech. And I picked all this up from reading the guides. I haven't actually played yet, but that's my theory. Finally, we can see our status by hitting 8, and we can see our inventory by hitting 9, and that shows us what we've bought. We are currently docked, and we're in the docking computer. If we hit F1, we should be able to launch from the space station. Alright guys, strap yourselves in. You ready? Whoa. Okay, bit of a bumpy ride. It'll settle down in a moment. We are looking at the planet Lathe, and if I look at the rear view by hitting F3, that is the space station. We can speed up and slow down. Space is speed up and question mark is slow down. So if I slow down, I'll stop going away from the space station. We've also got a left view and a right view. So what I'm going to do first is practice docking, because docking with the space station is renowned as being one of the hardest things. But I was told that if you get the planet in front of you and then flip a... I was about to use a American colloquialism there for making a U-turn. Flip a... You can Google the rest on Yahoo. So now we're facing the space station, so we can speed up. And the key is to get into the same rotation as the space station. So I'm going to slow right down. Oh, maybe going too fast. Somehow, pure fluke, I got in when it was straight, and that's the key. But let's launch again. Oh, okay, that was a bit smoother. Oh, who's this guy? Somebody actually blasting off. That's pretty cool. We can, of course... We could shoot him, we could use him as target practice, but... I don't know. That doesn't feel right, so I'm gonna let him go. We want a clean record. Let's just practice docking one more time. So I'm going to slow it right down. See, I am way off course. I'm slow down, slow down. Ooh, okay. Okay, so I'm going to launch. Okay. Yeah, the shields are still full. So on the left here, going from top to bottom on the left, you've got front shields and aft shields. FV, I think, FU is fuel, of course. AL is altitude. We've got 3 missiles. And then in the center, of course, we've got the wonderful radar. And it actually tells you the height that things are away from you as well. So something above us now, slightly, straight ahead. Maybe in the space station. So you can tell where things are in 3 dimensions. Up, down, left and right. Then top right of there is the compass, so you can see that little line moving around. That indicates the location of the space station. And the big S below that tells you if there is a space station nearby. I'm enjoying this. So when that's straight ahead of us, you'll see that yellow, or is it green? I'm colorblind, dot in the middle of the compass. And then on the right, we've got speed. We can speed it up with spacebar, slow it down with question mark, right decline and left decline. And then finally 1, 2, 3, 4 is, I think, our energy banks, which are of course stored in the cargo hold. So if we look at our short range chart, we want to go to the planet Diso. We can press H, I think, for hyperspace. Okay. Yeah, we apparently are around Diso. There is Diso itself. But there is something below. So they are firing at us. Okay, if you're going to fire on me, I'm going to fire back at you. This isn't as easy as it looks, because you have to time the rotation as well. Why are you firing? I came here in peace, you know? Now I've got to take you out. Are you running away? Incoming missile? What do I do? See the missile. Jeesh. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining me for this this walkthrough of Elite. Hope you've had fun. I think we can do better than that. This time I'm going to remember to save the game as well. Okay, here we go again. So this time if I do get fired on, I'm just going to get out of there. Make love, not war. Okay, there's our planet. So we're going to zoom towards there. Right now there's no big S on the screen, which means our space station that we can dock at is not in range. An interesting point is the other ships won't attack you when there's a space station in range, because the space station offers you their protective services. We can press J to jump through hyperspace, so that gives us a short skip. So we'll keep doing that. By the way, I should mention, if you're in need of a new Quirium H hyperdrive, Zeman energy deflection shield, or pulse cannon, or even a graph distort comm system, I recommend PCBWay! They're back in full production now, with prototyping in 1 to 3 days. Because as we all know, PCB stands for Pulse Cannon Boards, doesn't it? Can't jump any further, so how do we find the space station? That's the question. So I'm going to try going around the planet. Yeah, it's in range now, see? Got the big S. So I'm keeping the dot in the center of the compass. Those big dots there, one of those could be the space station, huh? Is that it there? Hello, are you a space station? It's hard to tell with these high-res graphics. We are going full speed. Drink? Okay. I see you've got your own. Of course I am fast forwarding through some of this to save you the agony of just floating in deep space. Tell me if you'd rather I didn't in future videos and just do it real time, although it would be several hours, if not a couple of days, of video. Anyway, I see the space station, so we're going to slow it down, and then use that trick that we learned, which is get the planet in front of us. Easier said than done. Where's the planet? Okay. I've lost DSO. There it is, okay. So we're going to get that nice and centered. Seems good. Speed up towards it for a few seconds and slow it back down. And then if we just flip Google it. There she is, not lined up how I'd hoped, but I do see the entrance. Slow down, slow down, slow down. And you can actually crash into the planet, so I guess we don't want to speed up too much. Yes, so that works. Okay, so you speed up for maybe 10 seconds towards the planet, and it aligns you with the station. Slow down, slow down, slow it down. And then we can start rotating the other way. And just try to keep this centered. So I'm a little off that way. And this is painstaking. Okay, I'm just going to start speeding up. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh, come on. Come on, am I there? No, come on, get in there. Okay, I heard 3 bangs. So we are docked at DSO. We have some fuel, some cash. We are harmless and clean. Best way to be. So, let's try to sell some cargo. Go to market prices by hitting 7. Now that reminds me, in our flight guides, they do list the average price for every commodity. So our Space Trader's Flight Training Manual comes in very handy here. If their prices are above average that they'll buy for, then we should sell. So there it is. Average prices of all the commodities. Hello. So, they are below average for food, below for textiles, below... So actually things are cheap to buy here. Slaves, also below average. Liquor, below average. However, luxuries, they pay more than the average. Computers, they're above average, so computers and luxuries are good. Alloys are good. Firearms are good. Furs are good. So if we sell some stuff, we'll only sell the stuff that they buy at a better value. I think alloys was good, wasn't it? I don't remember minerals. Let's check on their minerals pricing. 10. So minerals is above average, so we can go back and sell our minerals. And see how our cash is 51 credits now. But what we can do while we're here is, should we buy some cheap stuff or equip the ship? What do we need? We do need some fuel. We've got 3 missiles already. And the rest we can't afford. So we have 44 credits. Let's do some more trading. So the stuff that was super cheap, computers, got 1 of those here. Computers are expensive here. So really a lot of thinking has to go into this game. It is space combat, but it is also trading. Obviously, it's a space trading game. So food is cheaper, so I'm just going to buy a bit of food. So we'll go buy cargo, food. How many tons? Let's buy 5. Alright. I think that's a good way to begin. So we'll go back to our chart. And also want to save the game to prevent what happened last time. To do that, we hit the @ key, like sending an email. Now at this point, when we save, we can actually rename ourselves. And I'm going to call him Gavin. I was going to call him Gavin Sykes, but that won't fit in. So we'll just go with Commander Sykes. Bonus points if you can let me know in the comments why I chose Gavin Sykes. If you know, you know. Gives us a competition entry number so we can enter the competition, which Firebird Software, who published this, did as part of the release for this game. So I'll definitely be sending my stamped addressed postcard to the... oh, no stamps needed. Alright. I will be sending that in, see what happens. Yeah, okay. We are saved. So we can now go back to our... we can launch. Okay, bumpy ride, sorry. And let's take a look at our short-range chart. So why don't we take a little trip to Ryderquat. Just for the heck of it. There we are. We are outside Ryder Court. We can see the market prices without actually docking. DSO, they offered very good prices for radioactives, textiles. Ooh, what is happening? Please don't shoot me. Or is that the sun of this planet? If that's right, that's where we could do some sun skimming. If we bought a fuel scoop, which we can't afford. Red dots on the radar, I'm guessing, are the enemies. So we can see there's one above and to the left. But he's far away now. So I'm just going to find the planet. There it is. So that compass is really handy for finding the planet. It's now centered. We are going full speed, but we can hit J. It's not letting us because we are... Are we in a conflict here? Come on. You behind me? Are you left? Are you right? Why are you making all the noise? I don't know. What? Am I being attacked? So this is where I find this game confusing now, because I'm hearing all of the sounds of being attacked, but I can't see anybody. You're firing on me, aren't you? I'm not happy about this. I just want to trade. Freeze. Because we do have a missile option. So if we get someone in our sights, we can hit T to target the missile, M to fire it. Okay, let's try targeting someone and getting a homing missile on them. Okay, I see ya. It's not you, it's you. Hitting T. Nothing's happening yet. Target, T. Fire missile. Ooh, like this. Yes! Okay, that's how you kill things in Elite. Oh, I like the missiles. Alright. Cheers for our first kill. Okay, can I make my way to the planet now? Is anyone else going to mess with me? Oh, clearly they are. Okay, slow down. Unfreeze. Dude, I have 2 missiles left and I will happily use them on you. Okay, I'm just going to do some sidewinding techniques here. So apparently if you do evasive maneuvers, you die. Great. Tricky game this. Tricky, tricky. However, we did save the game, so we just hit load new commander. Commander's name. Sykes. Whoop. And we are at DSO. Okay, the save function works. And I am saving to disk, by the way. Luxuries, that's what we wanted, luxuries. Because I'd forgotten, so it's really good that we died at that moment. Okay, there we go. Launching. And we're going to go short range chart. I should have done some info on Rydal Quad because that's been very aggressive. So let's look at data on system. Government anarchy. That explains why we had a lot of conflict in space. Planet is mostly notable for its fabulous cuisine, but beset by occasional civil war. I mean, who isn't? So I think for now we'll actually avoid read quad. Go back to our short range chart. So let's find somewhere more friendly. Huzzah! 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 Data on system. Government anarchy. Next. Horror. Horror. Data on system. Corporate state. Mildly well known for Aurarian Vicious Brew. Cheers to that. So let's go to Auror. See if they want some luxuries. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are there. Ah. Lovely aurora. But we're not being shot at, so that's good. I'm going to speed up. Try hyperspace jumps. Mini jumps. And that's a ship. Oi. Get out of your way. That was interesting. So, I think I just destroyed a ship by crashing into it. Yeah, because look, my front shields on the top left are really low. And I got awarded some credits, so that ship was probably a wanted ship. I accidentally, on purpose, destroyed it. Yes. Good job, us. High five. Definitely a lot of just sitting and waiting in this game. What am I talking about? We're in space. Of course we have to wait. Could just enjoy the view out of the side port. Kind of looks the same. So the front shields slowly regenerate, and I think that happens by just picking up latent radiation. There's our Coriolis space station around the planet. Insert name later. So what I'm finding the longer this mission goes on is there were moments of boredom and complexity, and I'm actually now starting to quite enjoy the process and the kind of routine, and I can start to see why magazines like Zap64 rated it so highly. I'm not addicted yet, but I'm just starting to see how this could get addictive. Of course, we are within the protection of this space station now, so nobody's going to fire on us. Let's get our planet back in range. It's a big one, this one. It's about the same size as all of them. Fly towards it, about 10 seconds. Did I crash? I think I'm okay. Status. Hey, we're still alive. So let's check out their market prices. And it was luxuries. What did I buy? No, I can't remember. Inventory, that's how we find out. Food. Okay, we bought food. We wanted to buy luxuries, but they're even more expensive here. So actually we could buy luxuries from Deso and sell to Aurora. Food is super cheap here. So I'm not gonna. There's no point selling it here because they're buying it for less than I paid. What else can we sell them? Textiles, radioactives, or liquor. So we'll check our average prices. Textiles average price is 6.4, and they're 6.4. Liquor average is 25. They are 20, and radioactives they pay 18. The average is 21. So none of these are really very good to sell to. So really we're just going to buy some fuel just for the ship. Equip ship, so get some fuel. We should buy some food then with the rest because they are pretty cheap. Let's buy 5 units of food. Used up all my cash. Blast off. Short range chart. So what would happen? Well, so we've got some new planets actually. The further we go, the more it's going to cost us in fuel, of course. So let's look at Quator. government is anarchy, so I'm going to get shot at. It's industrial though, so that means food would get good value. Should we risk it? It's pretty nearby. It is scourged by deadly edible arts graduates. Scourged by deadly edible arts graduates. So they're art graduates, but they're deadly, but they are edible. I like that. Okay. Alright. Hold on to your pants. Trousers. We're there. Okay, let's just get to that docking station. Because this government is in anarchy. Okay, see you. See you coming in. I'm going to missile you. Take that. Energy low. So that was me being shot at from behind, and I didn't save the game. I'm very tempted, just because we can, because it's not 1984 anymore, and I think we have to be realistic about where we are in this retro world. There are cracked versions, and actually they came out in the 80s, but because of the internet, we can download a cracked version and give ourselves a few advantages. Now, is that the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do? That's probably a debate for the comments. But I think it's going to be more entertaining and less painful. And like I said, we've got that facility now. Why don't we use it? Of course, I'm using Jiffy DOS, so it's super quick. So Laser Steve proudly presents Elite Plus 6, 1994. So this took 8 years to come out after the initial release. There we go. Should still be super fast. There it is. Elite Mega Trainer. So they call it a trainer. Really, it's a cheat. But let's say that we're in training here in the Galactic Corp. So infinite missiles. Yes. Non-overheating lasers. Yes. Disk drive, that's 8 is the default. Infinite energy bombs. Yes. Infinite escape capsules. Yes. And non-overheating cabin. It was warm in here, did you notice? Yes. Okay. Oh. We're in. Can I load my previous game? Huh. So we've now got the game that we saved at DSO. Right? Yeah. With the cheat modes. Okay. I think that's reasonable. I think it's fun to experiment. So don't shoot me. Well, you can't shoot me. Okay. So the plan is we go to short range chart. So let's just retrace our steps. Go back to Aurora. Hyperspace to Aurora. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are at Aurora. We've got no fuel, so that is something it didn't give us in the game, in the cheat mode. Don't I have shields? How can I die? So let's buy some fuel, because that was an issue. Yeah. Okay, blast off. Data on ride quad. So let's head to right quad. It's a little further, so we're going to save fuel. So we have a bit of fuel. I bet we're going to get attacked instantly.
Someone up here?
So front shields, so we don't have infinite shields. That's the issue. Energy bombs, that's what we should be using. Okay. We can also jettison an escape capsule. That'll take us back to a space station where we get a free ship, I think. It's part of the package when you buy the escape capsule. The insurance company insures you for a free ship. It's a pretty good deal. I wonder if that's farmers or nationwide. So to launch our energy bomb, that will destroy any attacking craft. We hit the Commodore key. Love it. Nice. Okay, load commander, short range chart, rider quad, hyperspace. Here we go. Looks like trouble up ahead. Some red on the radar. Just going to fire a missile at him as well. Okay, here we go. Energy bomb. We got 28 credits. Okay. See, now I'm really enjoying this game. We probably could have got to that stage in many hours of play, maybe a day or two, and constant saving of the game. But I much prefer using the abilities that we have today. As for you, energy bomb. See, our front shields are out, so we would have been dead. We got 48 credits. Hey man, you know, if they're going to come straight out of space the moment I arrive and start trying to kill me, no, if they can cheat, I can cheat. It's okay, I think I can stop justifying it to myself now. So, obviously I'm skipping a lot of things, but you might want to know I've been playing for 1.5 hours. Are you really messing with... You're behind me now? Right, bye. Did I get you? Oh! Dude! Why are you annoying me like this? Okay. Missile coming your way. Energy bomb. That was some interesting music sound effects there, huh? They do not want to let me near this planet, do they? Seems to evade all my missiles. He keeps destroying my missiles. Ah! I can't get near this planet, even with cheat mode. Lease tree. Have we looked at lease tree? Corporate state, poor industrial, reasonably fabled for 0G cricket, and Leistian evil juice. I wonder if they drink the juice at the cricket. Okay. I say we blast off and go to Leisti. So, short range chart, hyperspace to Leisti. It's going to be a lot friendlier. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're at Leisti.
that it there? Are you trying to destroy me? Unleasty? You better not be. You are. Okay. You know what? Energy bomb for you. Bye. Now, as soon as I get to the space station, I am going to save the game. Please remind me. I mean, save our mission coordinates into the Navi computer. Alright, space station in range. The S appears, and there is the station itself. And one thing about the technical nature of this game is it used line erasing. So although you can kind of see through the space station, see the planet that is, you can't see the other lines of the space station. So it's actually erasing those lines to give the appearance of a solid dodecahedron or something like that anyway. And I think that's why the image appears to flash a little bit, because it's drawing every other line. Either it's erasing and then drawing, then erasing, or it's to do with the way the processor threads are handling the graphics. One for the graphics, one for something else, on and off. So you get a little flashing there. We seem to be lined up pretty well, so I'm maybe just going to try. Yeah, just make sure your seatbelts are on, okay? Won't try that again. Where are you going, missile? Let's kill these the old-fashioned way, or try to. Space station's in range, that's why they're not attacking me. Oops, hope I don't get in trouble. No, I didn't get in trouble, I got paid. It's going to take a long time to get to that. Really is a lot of waiting. I should stop saying that. We're in deep space. Enjoy being in deep space. Oh, I hate this game. I guess that's my true opinion coming out in this moment. I really have mixed feelings about this game. I have moments where I think this is great. I'm really getting addicted to this, and then other moments where it is just slow and frustrating. There. Enjoy that. See, now I love the game. Yeah, it is. Maybe that's what kept people hooked. You know, it is frustrating and enjoyable in equal measure. You have lows and highs. Here comes another possible low, or maybe it's going to be a high. So if there's a whole band of pirates, then it gets really tricky, but if there's just one, maybe we can take him out. What we also have to remember is this is a Commodore 64, and this is like a 3D shoot-'em-up game. Okay, I've got a whole host of these guys. Let's try locking a missile on. Nope. Shields are nearly done. I have to obliterate you. Goodbye. The reviews at the time were based on the expectations of the time, and this really had never been done. So it's probably unfair to blame myself or us for feeling a little less excited about Elite in this day and age than they did back then. But hey, this is all just my opinion. I'm having good moments here as well. By the way, if you need to use the restroom, remember it is just down the gravity well. Now's probably a bad time though, because this guy missile launched at the last second. Got the little bugger. It's such a great game, this. Yeah, that is really satisfying, so it is clear to me why people got hooked. If I could just sell something for a profit, then I might feel even better. Who are you? What do you need? I'm just going to take you out, man. Missile. It's not quick to lock onto the missiles. There we go. Takes a few tries hitting T. Gotcha, little bugger. Oh, this is the best game I've ever played. Just kidding, of course. Or am I? So I'm actually getting a hang of the controls really well as well. You probably noticed the flight is a little bit smoother. But again, I can see the appeal. Alright, I think our space station is up here. There it is. Big fat dot. I genuinely was trying to say big fat dot. Please excuse me. It's been I'm getting space sick or something. Space delirium could really be a thing with this game too. Now, first thing, please remind me, we've got to save our coordinates when we do dock here. I do feel now though, so we've been playing for 2 hours. I do feel now that I just kind of got the hang of all of this. Like it's becoming a bit more instinctive. I know I keep crashing into the space stations, but just like plotting where things are on the radar at the bottom of the screen, controlling things, getting things in the center of the crosshairs. Definitely becoming more intuitive now. It's not terrible. Speed it up a bit. Okay. Hit at to save the game. Did Sykes save? Let's check. Now I'm back at DSO because it didn't save. Sorry. I shouldn't have tested it. But then I guess I had to. See, this is the thing. These are the frustrations of old computers. You know from watching my videos, I love the Commodore 64. I love the nostalgia. But sometimes these things do get on your nerves. I'm still exactly back where I started because of save game problems, because of docking things, because of pirates. So 10 minutes ago I was saying I love this game. 20 minutes ago I was saying I hate this game. Here I am back again, not having the best time. But again, I am judging it with 2020 eyes, and by that I don't mean 2020 vision. I'm going to take a quick break, wait to miss it a little bit, and come back to it and have one more try getting into that new planet space station, saving the game, trading, and trying to get my status one step closer at least to elite.
Now, without giving away too many spoilers, let's just say that we do indeed have a lot more luck and a lot more fun. I've got chills all over. For now, though, I invite you to join me in stasis for a day or so, but I'll wake you up with a ping on your datapad when it's time for part 2 of our voyage into deep space. Just make sure you have your datapad notification bell turned on all the way. From me and all the family Fractic, thanks for watching. We'll see you very soon. Cheerio. Have a nice hypersleep.
Now is the time to start planning your next ports of call. But keep an eye open for pirates on the 3-dimensional scanner at the bottom of the view screen. Let's now leave Commander Jameson to his first mission and look at some of the early career of that famous elite, Commander
Sykes. Yeah, I think I got away with that.